30 days, 720 hours, one passion project. Sounds like the start of a LinkedIn post. Anyways, around a year ago, I decided to learn more about happiness. So I did what anyone would do. I grabbed a journal, took my brother, and journeyed west all the way to China in hopes of gaining more wisdom. Sound familiar? A few months after that, I made a documentary about happiness. It was initially the final goal for this project. But by the end of the video, I said this: I want to make a podcast. So for the next few months, I decided to not do what I said and wrote articles on Substack instead. And then fast forward to now. It's summer break, and I have 4 months to do whatever I want. Although I'll be working 5 days a week, I have the weekends completely free. So doing the math, I have exactly 30 days to work on my happiness project. And no, we're not just doing the podcast. But before I tell you all that, there's something you should probably know. I broke my arm. Now, initially, I was not planning to hard launch this. I didn't even know if I wanted to continue on with this project. But what I've realized through every phase, whether it was writing in my journal in the evenings in China, or it was spending those long days editing videos, or just writing that Sunday article for my Substack, this project genuinely made me happy. In fact, when I first broke my arm, I remember one of the first things I did when I could get out of bed for a couple of hours was plan for this project. There was this little piano room downstairs in our residence, and I remember just a few days after breaking my arm, going down and sitting in one of those chairs with an iPad, trying to think of what my goals were for this project going into the summer. And during that session I prepped, there was broadly 5 ideas that I came up with. The first is to obviously start the podcast and have one philosophy professor as a guest on it. The second is to make a website. The third is to have an article featured on a literary magazine. The fourth one is to go to an event and give a speech about my project. And the fifth one is to create a happiness-related app. Now I know it's a lot, especially given that I am working 5 days per week as well, but I'm excited to see what happens. So if you're interested, please stick around. I'll be posting an update every week or so. And yeah, let's see how much I can do in 30 days.